Video came by in 1998. So you're filming anyways, right? My shades. I'm filming after my shades.
Okay.
If you don't mind my being so.
No, rock and roll is always welcome in Hollywood.
Yeah. So I've been here. I was here in '98. I was replacing Joe Ramone doing a DJ gig in Toronto.
Oh yeah.
And I put a band together there. Then while I was there, actually I did a DJ night. I was playing harp, you know, through the mic distortion. And playing the Doors live, or that's blues live. You know. There's no harp in it. So.
And you were playing along with the record?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And then I did like maybe 3 songs acoustically and stuff. And then I put a band together there, and I played it at a different place later that week. And I brought that band to New York and we played the club live.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did a gig there and I was doing my solos.
Yeah, right on.
So it was fun. That was the last time I was in New York.
And so you're out here just doing interviews and sort of promoting the U.S. release of the Hanoi record?
Yeah. Yeah, it just came out in January, right? January 27th.
Now, is this the version that's a different mix than the original one that came out?
Yeah, this is the mix. Yeah, the first one was premature. It was mixed without us. Because the company we were working with in Finland, they screwed up and they booked some gigs in England. We were on a tour in the UK in 2002, November, when we were supposed to finish the album, was finished yet. So it was mixed without us and they put it out in Japan and Finland. It was like the biggest fuck up that never happened in my career.
So they actually just put out the wrong mixes or put out mixes you guys had never even heard before?
Yeah, we never even heard them.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, we were on tour and they were supposed to send us some mixes to check out, to verify and stuff. But we didn't get to a computer that had the access to whatever the file. Yeah, the CD, whatchamacallit, the CD.
Yeah. CDR or whatever. Yeah, MP3 is okay. MP3. So you couldn't listen to it to approve it?
No, yeah, I mean some of the tracks were done, like people like me and stuff, that was already a single, you know. But most of the tracks, you know, had mixed. I didn't want to hear it. At the end of the tour, they came along and listening to the album, so I didn't want to hear it. How dare you?
Wow.
So then it was out in Japan and Finland, which still pisses me off. I don't care how many sales are lost. Not meeting the deadline. They should never have the tour.
Well, it's your album. You want it to sound the way you intend.
Especially in Hanoi. I thought it was the most important thing of all, you know?
Yeah.
I finished my solo album kind of like in left hand, so okay, that's out of the way. Let's concentrate on Hanoi now. And then all of a sudden, so we just went back and finished it, you know? So as we were finishing, we came up with those songs like that.
So those tunes were done when you were redoing the record?
Yeah, yeah. We were actually mixing it ourselves. So I did it with that, we finished it, and now this version is the version finished version.
So obviously you're happier with this later version.
I'm happy with this one, I'm not happy with the previous one. There's a lot of room for improvement, for sure. And it goes without saying, if you want it there, it's got to be there.
Sure. What, you guys had some, Nasty came out and played with you, and did Sammy come to a gig too?
Sammy played in Tokyo, in Japan,
Because he's in Joan Jett's band now, right?
Yeah, yeah, he plays with Joan Jett.
Yeah, she's in there too. So why was Sam and Nasty not involved in bringing the band back together? Was that a conscious decision, or they just?
Yeah, well, they wanted around. First of all, Nasty doesn't even play guitar anymore. He's a pharmacist. He's dedicated to being a pharmacist. So the wife and kids, he's got a different life. And I think it came down to choosing between sobriety and rock and roll.
Okay.
So if he hadn't stopped drinking and stuff, he'd probably be dead by now. So I respect his decision. And Sammy lives in New York. He had well, let's face it, Sammy left the band when Russell died, so it wasn't like we lost a drummer, we lost a bass player too back then. But that's kind of been my way of answering the question about Sammy. I must say, I wouldn't say no to Sammy if he wants to join the band tomorrow. But if he wanted to join today, I would say, let me think about it till tomorrow.
And when I spoke to you on the phone, this was maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah.
At that time, I was asking you, would you ever think about getting back together with Andy McCoy? And you're like, I don't know, he's
no
still
fucking
trouble.
way.
No fucking way. I remember you saying that, he's all fucked up. His teeth are all fucked up. He's a mess. What changed your mind in terms of saying, okay, I can work with this guy?
Because when I saw him and he came up to me and he did not do this. I'm clean, man. He wasn't trying to prove that he was together. I could see that he was. He had a twinkle in his eye, and he's got me together. I connected with him in a way that just something had changed. Maybe it was when he fell about the third story balcony. That really did something to him too.
I think it maybe kind of grounded him a bit more where he wasn't.
Yeah, I'm sure. He should be anybody falling like that. It's a miracle that he's alive, let alone that he can walk now.
Yeah.
And now, he's walking without limping or anything. It's amazing. It's totally a miracle. So, we just got along, and we ended up jamming on stage that night, and we had a lot of fun. So I was like, wow, amazing. And that's when we decided to do a one-off show, just Hanoi songs. That's for Ensemble, which was then.
And that was the festival show?
Yeah, the Rouge Rock in Finland. 2,000 people. And that was actually then Luke Wilder passed away unexpectedly 1.5 weeks before that. So that was just really put a damper on everything. It ended up being dedicated whole show to I just wanted to keep busy. So from then on, I started writing. The first song we wrote, I wrote that for my daughter's moment.
That's kind of telling, considering all the stuff you were going through in your life that time.
Yeah. So I just wanted to keep busy, and we kept writing with Andy. I went to the studio, and the start of 2002, we started listening to the stuff back in the car like, wow, those people like me, and we're down to Furious, Douglas Bowen, Nick Bowen, experimental cool stuff. And I thought, listen to people like me, it's like Hanoi Rocks. Why should you not have that name, not have the band as a history? I started to educate people about my background and the recording.
Sure. Well, and you guys were the songwriting creative team in the first place.
I never considered it also to do a rebirth as opposed to a reunion. I never do just a reunion. That's one of those things, The money is it, fuck you very much, and never see you again.
Well, and plus you're not really doing like an all greatest hit set either. You've got the whole album and material. It seemed to me like the first thing I noticed when I listened to the record is lyrically, like you said, it strikes me as a much more personal record than maybe even some of the other Hanoi records. Meaning there's not as many songs about like chicks and booze and the sort of more typical rock and roll Rolling Stones kind of stuff. It's much more like internal.
Yeah, it is because my input in the writing shows in the results. I didn't need to write in the past. I didn't write much at all. and Andy wrote most of the stuff, 90%. Now I'm just going to come up to my own as a writer, and Andy respects that. He's seen what I can do on my own. So.
Do you think there'll be more studio records, or you guys?
Yeah. We got new songs. We're working towards probably going to the studio in fall.
Oh, right on.
By the end of the year, we'll be definitely in the studio. Get an album out next year.
What's material sounding like, the newer stuff? What kind of direction was it?
Choosing any direction. So
well,
better.
But are you writing a lot of some rockers, some upbeat, more ballads?
Rockers.
Yeah.
A lot of rock songs. There's a lot of old ideas that still have. Haven't finished. So we're working on stuff.
What was?
I'd say we got about half an album written already.
Oh, right on. What's when you guys write? Do you like demo stuff up ahead of time, where you and Andy make demos, or what's the process for you guys?
Well, we sit down and write, put ideas down and do whatever. But I usually demo them at home. I've got 12 tracks.
Oh, right on.
4 tracks, so I have make demos and get together with Andy and ideas and change it, whatever. I make it not even more. I like doing that. It's fine. We sit down and work on stuff together. Just see what comes out. Band any styles. Something like that. More rockers than that,
What was Atom Bomb's contribution to the record?
Hanoi?
Yeah. What did?
None.
Oh, he wasn't on it. I thought he was on some of it or something.
Well, he was on my solo. He was doing my solo record. He was actually. What I had a problem with was too many guitar tracks all over the place.
Yeah.
10 tracks from Andy and 7 from Adam. And this Costello, this other guy had done, and I had done. There was like all the time when it's beating out all the unnecessary tracks out there. And then it was like, what you want? I ended up playing rhythm guitar because none of the guitars were right. There was some little thing that was fucked up, and they didn't even pay enough attention to, work out details. So I was like, fuck all you wankers. I'll play myself, okay?
And now is the new.
I mean, some of the tracks was, for my solo album. That's why guitars like New York City. Guitar solo is mine because I had already done that.
Oh, so some of those tracks were songs that were originally written for the solo record that sort of became Hanoi.
Yeah, at the time we were still not Hanoi Rocks. It was just my solo album and we wanted to do. But we had then decided at that time it was going to be Hanoi Rocks, but what songs were going to be on the Hanoi record. I mean, I laid down about 19 tracks in the studio and sat down with Andy and listened back and decided what would be best for Hanoi. So I took out What You Want, which I left as a title of my solo album, so titled together. And then Obscure was my solo. Watch This. Okay. Sounds on You was mine. So then I just took about 5 songs plus one, which will be on the next album. Yeah, so that's what I did. Right.
Now, is it Costello that's not in the group anymore?
Yeah, he left.
What happened with that? And who's replacing
There's a new guy coming in. I can't say his name yet, but it's going to be great. It's great improvement.
Anyone that we know, or just in the front of you guys?
Someone you might probably know. But we decided we have Andy's back there working him in. That's why I didn't want to come here to do this meet and greet. Green and what is it? Grind and what was
Meet and greet?
No, meet and greet, grind and grip and grind. That's what it was. So he figured it'd be more important to work this time. And when I'm going back in there, we're going to check out the whole band and check it out where we're at tonight. I think it's 99.9 sure that this guy's going to be on.
Awesome.
I think so. He's more like a sound-oriented guy. For example, in the sample, Nasty came up to play with us to last week, a couple days before the he came on stage and he took all the distortion off of Costello's amp, just put the volume on. It cut through like a motherfucker.
I bet.
Sound just in place. So all that kind of heavy metalish element was gone right away.
But then
it's like an eye opener to it, reminding you of how it should be. And Costello did us a big favor by leaving, with all due respect.
Yeah. But that was always sort of the sound of Hanoi, and sort of like the Dolls thing too. You had like the clean guitar against the really dirty one, as opposed to just.
But not as clean as Sylvanus on that second Dolls. Come on.
We did a tour with Sylvain where we would open and then be his band too, and
he still has the same.
He still has the same sound, and he still plays through a hollow body, and he would turn it clean, turn it really loud, but he's still a hollow body. So anytime he'd turn around to the drums, it would go word.
Yeah, right.
Really loud, and every time I'd be like, dude, come on, please, just do something with that. And I mean, great guy. It was a fun pleasure to play, but it still has that exact same sound. So are you going to do more solo records, or is that not in the works, or is it all Hanoi at this point?
It's all Hanoi at this point. I'm just concentrating on Hanoi now. My solo career is alive. Of course, it's dormant at the moment. So with Hanoi is what I'm concentrating on. I hope the Hanoi thing will keep going and take it up long term. All I'd like for is Hanoi. So there's a thing, song is the one that we kept for
the next record.
That song is some ideas still laying around. Andy has tons of ideas from the past, but we never really finished it.
Yeah.
So this is still, Hanoi Rocks is it now.
Are you guys going to tour the States?
I wouldn't know this anyway. Yeah, this is tour in the works for at least some gigs, late spring, I'd say. latest in the summer.
Okay.
So definitely we want to come up here because we never had a chance to finish what we started.
Yeah, well, and not to mention, ever since then, there's been this waves of bands that are so influenced by you guys. It just
They don't
seems
sound like
there's-
us.
No, they don't sound like you guys, but they steal the look or the hair, or the elements, the obvious elements, not the heart and the soul. Is that it? How do you sort of feel about all the? I know, like there was that Metal Sludge interview where everyone was up in arms about the Poison. He was ragging on Poison, and
I didn't rag on Poison.
well, just saying.
I just said, who? The singer, I didn't know his name. I said, who is that? Because I'm confused. Is he Warrant or Poison? So I just said, who? Besides, the Poison's there when they were asked about Hanoi Ross, they used to say, who? So, I mean, fuck that shit. I said my honest opinion about these people who I know personally something. I mean, I wouldn't have said anything about, I don't want to give them any more PR already. I'm already advertising them. Nobody knew about that band, whatever these guys are doing. This and that. They're jumping at the opportunity to say something. Use that to get over in our website.
Yeah, to get press.
Like, so no need to thank me. Much obliged. No problem. And the free publicity stops here now. Okay,
Yeah.
So I won't talk about it anymore. However, I just don't want to be associated with that 80s metal band.
Yeah, well, I mean,
it was kind of a very superficial kind of thing, and Hanoi had heart, and it was honest, and it was really from here, and a lot of those guys look like they just played for the wallet.
Well, to me, you guys were kind of like the last of the great real rock and roll bands, like in the tradition of the Alice Coopers and the Motley Hoopers, like real rock and roll, as opposed to sort of poof rock that it became, where they took the look, but none of the heart.
Yeah, I think they missed the point. I don't know what the point was being a clown. Really, it didn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
It's just like, I was like, why is that? I mean, it's just like, I took one aspect, but the wrong aspect. They're kind of like, the idiot aspect. Like some of those early songs that we did were kind of stupid, about partying. That's cool. I mean, it's enough to a certain point, but then where to go from there? You can only party and screw and whatever that much. You gotta have some substance.
Well, but you guys would always balance it though with heavier songs like 11th Street Kids or something that were more street and real life and not like these sort of
like they're so wild and
rock and roll
wacky and we party hardy dude, two chicks. So it's insulting. Excuse me. And now I couldn't believe my eyes when I heard somebody printed a page with some rock and roll rock stars from Born or something. Surely Gene Simmons spearheading front of the movement. His picture was there. Because most bands, they start playing just to get laid and get, party and stuff. That's not what it was about to me. But that rock and porn thing would be all bands that support that. I totally fight against that.
Really?
That's totally degrading. That's totally puts rock and roll into the wrong light. And even though maybe I'm wrong, maybe most of it is sleazeballs, but I'm totally against that. That's totally degrading. It's disgusting. I think that whole porn thing is bullshit, and I'm totally against that. And if there's anything to fight against, that's what I fight against.
Well,
those people are just big.
You know that there's now there's all these rappers who are actually doing.
Let me say what I really think about it. There's tits and ass and all that. Tits and ass sells. That's what it's like. Soft porn all over the fucking MTV, and that's hypocritical bullshit. Then somebody shows something from real or says you can't swear on TV and stuff, and then they're like hidden porn and whatever, some violence and stuff. That's what sells. So and that encourages the mentality of people, want to go out there raping somebody or, killing somebody. It's TV, so, roots of all evil. So I'm totally against that, so go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say now, I mean, the next level of that is now you got all these rappers who are having sex in porn themselves, or they're like Snoop has a porn where he hosts it, and it's sort of like, hey, here's my bitches and my hoes, and then they show people fucking.
What the fuck is that? Unbelievable. What the hell?
That's what I'm saying. That's like what it's come to. You know what I mean?
God, that's totally unbelievable. That's like low life scum.
That's what I'm saying. That's like the level. It's gotten to the point where some of the artists are so desperate for attention and marketing that they're fucking on camera.
Yeah, but the lowest common denominator.
Exactly. Literally.
Yeah, so I'm totally against all that. I think those people should be, nowhere up on cable TV late at night somewhere. Like what was that show again? You know that hideous looking.
Sex and the City or one of those things? Or?
No, the cable channel. Whatever it was. In New York. Whatever. Anyways, porn channel.
Yeah.
They interviewed, anybody can do that. Get fucked up or whatever. It's like, and that's like something. I think people growing up in this day and age, if it's that, it's gotta be some kind of mystery, and it can't be like that. It's easily out in the open.
Yeah.
I mean, kids are gonna get all screwed up, and no wonder there's all kinds of people in America are so screwed up about sex.
Yeah.
It's like really, they have a lot of pressure. I'm sure a lot of pressure from their parents and all kinds of, be a man and, macho and all that, macho body, and then they get freaked out and they run and turn gay or something. I mean, stuff like that. So it's unbelievable that that's what it's come to. And if rock and roll is sort of perceived as something to do with that kind of porn kind of thing, I think it's really sad and pitiful.
Yeah.
It's all they here to fight against it and keep the integrity of rock and roll.
That's awesome.
I think music is a powerful tool of communication. Basically raise questions and, you don't have to be an idiot to play rock and roll. It's a strong, it's an energy, it's a great feeling, it's positive energy, and it can really change the world with music. So I would hate to see it be great.
Cheapened like that.
Cheapened and pretty that slow scum.
So what would you say, speaking of taking over the world, we'll wrap it up with this, what's sort of your goal for the next year or two? I mean, where do you want to go with Hanoi? Where do you want to go with your career?
Well, I just want to go somewhere in Hanoi, expand our thing. People know, have more people see us live. So it's a stronger live band. I get a chance to play with Hanoi around the world and basically show people what it's all about. There's going to be one person that's a gig, just one. Everybody who sees the band can be into it. I'd like to be able to just play everybody in America, play as much as possible and, make the next record and keep doing this, now that we're sort of getting like a second chance. Over the years, I guess we have to come to this. All these years, I guess I don't feel lucky yet.
All those wasted years.
Yeah, that maybe they weren't so wasted.
But I mean, I like what you said about sort of finishing what you started. Like you laid the groundwork, and it's kind of pick it up and see where else you can take
Man,
it.
it's history, and it's one of the greatest names ever. I think of rock band, one of the best names that could be. And it would be a shame if it was, as it seems possible. So I never thought it was possible to work with that name.
Yeah.
And it's a piece of work, I tell you that much. It's not, no piece of cake. I'm sure I'm no piece of cake for him either. You can tell, some days we have sessions where we sit, a couple of days and nights, or hang out, and then after we both separate, we both totally beat. He sleeps 2 days. I'm like,
You take a lot out of each other?
Yeah, we do. But then great stuff comes, some kind of magic that happens together.
Yeah.
You can't help it, it's together.
You've known each other for a long time, so there's just a connection there.
Yeah, we never really got acquainted that well in the past. We didn't really know it. We didn't talk about it. Now we can talk about anything. I got to tell them something I say. In the past was just salt or something. Now there's whatever in mind. I wouldn't do this unless he was like that.
Yeah. You guys are connected more as friends this time around?
Yeah. That's crucial too. It's essential in order to work together.
Yeah.
Have that kind of open, honest relationship. I say, I'm probably one of the only people in the world that tells Andy what I really think, which he appreciates. I mean, people can kiss ass and say a lot of stuff and shoot you. Then he gets flattered, but he doesn't respect you. If you just suck it up to him. At the end of the day, you're better off telling him at the risk of him getting mad. You're just better off telling him the truth. I don't care what happens. That's it. I wouldn't let this. So it's working out. The first time it's really like 50-50. I even work maybe even more. I stay up nights into the studio well, he comes in, he's not the kind of guy who likes to, he doesn't have the patience to sit there and, you know, scrutinize and go on the TV. So I always let him, and it's good to have the other guy have a clear perspective. Come in the studio, he comes in and says, okay, we do this, and bring up valid points. Okay.
So it's more actual teamwork as opposed to sort of, yeah, we're buddies.
Yeah, like I have a song here, well, I got one here, I got a better one. Okay, so let's do this one. Okay, in the past, I just let him write out the songs mostly. Yeah. It was fine too, he wrote good songs, but he couldn't do them without me that well. Yeah. So now it's great. Awesome. It's working out good, so I'm quite happy to be Ross onwards, you know, in the long term. I wouldn't do this if it was one of the things, so that's why. But I appreciate all the support.
Of course, man. Guys like
some
Dino,
sense of humor.
We've been waiting our whole friggin' life for you guys to get back together. Like, when are these guys gonna patch it up so Good Rock Band comes back? Hey, we've been waiting.
Well, surely there's a place for us here now. This day and age, more than ever, especially when I hear from you about that thing too.
And there's just so much phony rock out there.
Yeah.
Like the real deal.
It's a crime.
It's like a crime, and it stands out so much more even now than it did years ago, because now everything's even so much worse and more phony.
Yeah,
but like
right.
you see the real rock, and it's like, wow, what a relief.
Well, Hanoi's music has always been timeless, sort of. You know, it doesn't just, you know, when I listen to the old stuff, it doesn't remind me. It makes you, you know, it still sounds good today, especially the new stuff now. State-of-the-art sound. Still is like. Sound to me or anybody else.
Well, now you get the best. Now you get the good state-of-the-art production, but you're still a trashy, sleazy rock band, so you get both. Best of both worlds. Because it's not like you guys' records sound like they're like all techno-y 2004. Like, like, here's the new updated sound of Hanoi. Hey, for the kids.
Right. We actually got we got the sound sort of even with the digital stuff. Now I'm not paranoid about the digital anymore. I used to use the analog only, but digital, you can still the band.
It's great for editing. I mean, and mixing too.
It makes it much easier. Yeah.
Now, can you think now that you like have go into automated studios and work on Pro Tools the right way? Now you think back and you're like, God, I can't believe I used to mix records sitting there with every fader.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
There's
like,
something about that.
No, something about it that's cool too. But there's something about just like going, hey, can you throw up yesterday's mix?
Cymbal tracks and
yeah.
Three guys making moves.
Yeah, everyone's making moves. All right, you ready? Go.
At least you can have them in the computer then after a while. You can have them, you can add the moves, you know, and still have them.
And save them. That's the thing. You can save them and go, let's listen to yesterday's mix.
Take it there, you know, wherever. You can do anything.
I know. But I mean, ideally, it's like if you're using it as a tool, it's a good thing.